So let's look at some data analysis using ChatGPT. Generate a set of 50 data points for an employee engagement survey that includes ratings by employees for, let's say, manager rating, organization rating, work satisfaction. Don't worry about it's just a sample. Again, I'm just trying to showcase something to you. So don't worry about it at all if this doesn't look like something that you get. You just have to understand the point of it. So yeah, you can see there is markdown now. It has generated code in the form of, it's just markdown is just a fancy term for that tabular format is in the form of code, right? So you can see employee 1 has given a manager rating of 4, organization rating of 3, work satisfaction rating of 5, right? And just like that, we have 50 data points, right? Something similar to what you get from any data set, any employee engagement survey, etc. that you run. Now what you can do is, now imagine you taking an Excel sheet, dumping this data onto ChatGPT. So it will be a broken format. Once you copy paste the things from the Excel sheet into this, you can then write a prompt saying, format it in markdown text. That is the prompt that you can use, and it will make it something like that, something like what it looks now for your actual data. One caveat here, in terms of privacy, if your company, I would ask you to redact the names of any personally identifiable information, right? So if you just want to generate sort of overarching analysis of it, I will ask you to remove any names that can be identified, because ChatGPT will release a business version. But for now, whatever you're feeding to ChatGPT, it is learning. You have a data set like this. What you can ask is, again, one beauty of ChatGPT, you can literally ask, right? What all can you do with the data set above in terms of data analysis? You can literally ask it, right? What are all the possibilities? So in terms of data set, it can give you descriptive statistics, data visualization, correlation analysis, comparison, etc. This becomes super easy. This becomes okay. Let's just say summarize the data above, codify it, and give me all kinds of analysis that you can. Let's just see what it produces, right? So yeah, you can see first kind, descriptive statistics. So the manager rating, the mean manager rating is approximately 3.78 with a standard deviation of 0.92. The ratings range from 2 to 5. Organization rating, blah, 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 blah. Data visualization, bar chart. You can create bar charts, right? Let's see. Create a bar chart for the manager rating. Create. Wait, am I on 3.5 or 4? Okay, we will see. We'll probably have to move to 4 to create a bar chart for the manager rating. This is the beauty of code interpreter, which I don't have access. I see on my paid plan, but you don't have to. So this is not a very useful bar chart because it's a markdown text. What I'll do is, let me move to GPT-4, find a plugin that can generate charts for me. By the way, if I had access to code interpreter, everything can be done without the plugins or the designs and all. But I know for a fact there are plugins that will help me with charts, etc. So I can just search for a plugin for chart. I think there was some diagram plugin that I had installed, right? Let me try that out. Zapier AI, link reader, notable, show me diagrams. Okay, this is for creating and editing diagrams. Okay, let's try it out. Let's try it out right now. So let's take this descriptive statistics and go to that new chat, GPT-4 plugins. and I will enable show me diagrams. YouTube summaries is not required, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Let me first, this thing is there. Let me first ask how to use. By the way, again, repeating myself, code interpreter will make this super simple. But again, it is being rolled out slowly to all the paid users. Perfect. Perfect. Explain how a car engine works. Plugin will generate a diagram based on request, image URL, diagram as opposed to chart. Let's see. Let's see. Diagram is not a chart, but let's see what happens. It's quite stupid to even ask it to do it, but let's see what it comes up with. Create a diagram using the statistics below. Statistics. Diagram and chart are very different things, but let's see if it is able to do something with it. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure there is a plugin for charts. Let me search chat GPT, chat GPT plugin for bar charts. Let's see, let's see, let's see. To draw charts bars. Yeah, code interpreter. That's the thing with code interpreter. Oh, I can go to beta features and then enable code interpreter. Perfect. Let me see. Yeah, it will not. Oh, yeah, it does generate something, but it's not the best. But let's see. It says if I go to beta and settings, beta features, perfect. Now it will be amazing. Now I have code interpreter enabled on GPT-4. Perfection. Now you will see the power of this. Now we have code interpreter. So with code interpreter, now you can upload files. That's the beauty. Till now, you could only copy paste text into it. Or even say, you take something from an Excel sheet or a Google sheet, you just copy paste it there. Then you have to ask to prompt, you have to prompt to format it, etc. In this case, you can literally upload a file, right? Let's see if I can find a file on my desktop, which has some sort of data, right? Any data, because I want to work with quite a extensive CSV. I have an attendee report from today ASOW 5.0. This is the 13th masterclass. I have uploaded a attendee report from masterclass 5, which happened sometime in November last year. So bear with me. So I have uploaded that CSV here, right? Now this is where the power of data begins. Looks like you have uploaded a file named TSOW 5.0. How would you like me to assist you with this file? Would you like to examine the contents, perform some data analysis, or something else? What sort of data is in this file? Imagine you now being able to upload employee engagement survey result in this, right? So yeah, I'm literally asking it. Seems like there is an issue. Okay. So you can see every time there is some issue that it does, it debugs itself. That is the beauty, right? So you are not trying to correct the mistake. So it found that, and if you click on show work, it will show you all the code that is running it that the chat GPT is running in the background, right? And this is all written in Python. You don't need to worry about it at all. But it wrote a code to figure out what sort of data is in this file. When it ran this code, it encountered an issue. Without you doing anything, it said, it seems like there is an issue. Let me find out what the issue is. Again, it wrote another code to find out the issue. And this time it solved for that issue, right? All itself. So you don't need to know any coding at all. It is doing everything in the background, right? So now it gives me a summary. It has a header stating attendee report, a summary table, which has topic, webinar ID, actual start time, actual duration, number of registered users, number of unique viewers, etc., etc. And it has all these details, right? load all of the data. Load all of the data. So, and in the background, it is writing code to do everything that you are telling it, right? You can see if I hide work, I mean, you don't need to bother about it, right? Now see, it wrote a code and it figured out it has encountered an error. So it will now try to fix that error with another code, which it is writing in the background. Again, you don't need to worry about it, but it is writing Python code to fix for that problem, right? See, and it tells you what it is doing. It encountered another error. So let's modify the function to skip empty lines. Additionally, we will change the way the function checks. So this is, by the way, this is a concept of auto GPT also, which is chat GPT, parent chat GPT, bear with me, slightly difficult to understand. Parent chat GPT will create master chat GPT will create multiple slaves of other chat GPT working for it, trying to solve a particular problem. So imagine you being able to give a simple prompt like, I want to hire a sales development representative for a fintech startup based out of Bangalore. Can you find out 50 such profiles and send them an outreach email? That's all. It will take care of everything on its own. It will write the Boolean to figure out those profiles. It will find out information for those profiles, it will do all the personalization, and it will send out the email for you as well. Obviously, you'll have to maybe connect, things like that. Cool. So I think the CSV is sort of complex. So it is having several challenges, but it is, again, you can see it is suggesting me the approach to solve for this problem. And obviously it takes my consent, right? Because, and please do also understand this is a beta feature, right? So it is still a work in progress, but now it has finally figured it out, right? So the attendees section has 37 columns, payment information, question responses, 5 columns. So you see how it is working in the background. Now let's do the actual data analysis with this. It had generated actual duration, right? For example, the actual duration. Can you find the average actual duration spent on the webinar by the attendees? Also the mean value. Again, for everything, it will write a code in the background. Starting troubles, teething troubles because it's in beta. And to be fair, the CSV that I have uploaded is a very complex sort of a CSV because the first few columns, Zoom generates a very weird sort of a CSV where the first 6 or 7 rows are, topic names and things like that. So that's why I think this is completely confused at this point. So I'll try and find something on the internet actually. A simple Excel file with some data. Yes. So let's see. So this is the Excel file. Sample data. I have just downloaded some random sample data from the internet. This is having a lot of trouble with the CSV that I have given. So let me start another one. Oh, sorry, not plugins, code interpreter. And I will upload this sample data. Where did that disappear? This one. Oh, .zip file. Let's see what it does with .zip file. By the way, the advice that I've given you is also something that I am following. If you're seeing, I'm just trying things out, right? Let's load this. Yes, Excel file to understand its structure and content. So till the point you can see the format on the ChatGPT platform itself, you know that it has not been able to structure it in a way where it will be able to perform data analysis on it. And again, these are problems that will get solved in like 2-3 weeks, right? Because it is still in beta. It is still trying out things. It is learning how people upload stuff to it. And over time, it will, all these skips, all these steps will start getting skipped because it will understand what exactly, um, it will understand exactly what people want from a particular. So what you're also doing is every time you use ChatGPT, you are making ChatGPT better as well. And that is exactly the reason why you should not upload any person. See, now it is able to do. So this is the exact thing which it was not able to perform with the data that I uploaded. Because unless you are able to get it in this format, it will not be able to work with it, right? Perform all possible data analysis on this. So it is first doing descriptive statistics, similar to how it was doing. So count 43, unit cost, 75th percentile, all of these data, right? Now let's perform, and it's all doing it on its own. I just gave it one single prompt, which is perform all possible data analysis on this. Obviously, in a real world scenario, you will only vote. But now say, here are the results of sales analysis. Sales by region, central, east, west. Sales by representative, right? Sales by item. Now let's perform a trend analysis of sales over time. It figures out on its own all the possible things that can be done with that particular data. So you don't even know, in many cases with stuff like this, we don't even know what we want from a certain data point, right? So you can literally say this. Cool. So we will stop generating at this point and we will ask it to, because if I keep telling it, then it will keep doing it, right? Generate bar charts for me for all the reports above. Let's see if this works. Again, I'm trying this for the first time. Again, Python code being written in the background, markdown text being generated in the background. It will be converted into bar chart. Hopefully, we don't know. We will see. Yes. Can we ask for job opportunities in this? Yes, you can ask. Now you can see beautiful bar charts have been generated. Do you think this is worth a clap? just do a React G, clap React G. You can see, and now you can literally copy paste this. Your bar charts are ready. Sales by region, generate. Let's say, what are the other kinds of charts that you have? Bar charts is there, pie charts, wherever applicable. Okay, so again, I used the 25 messages for GPT-4. There is a limit of 25 messages per 3 hours. So I can only use it at 3-4 p.m. now. But you got the point. I hope you got the point. And line chart, pie chart, all of those things you can do, right? GPT-4, obviously this is only available on GPT-4 code interpreter. So you have to be on ChatGPT Plus. But even with the paid version on GPT-4, if you're using GPT-4, and these are the things, the plugin, the code interpreter only works with GPT-4, there is a limit because obviously, server costs and all of those goes high. So at $20 per month, itne mein itna each milenga. So you get like 25 messages per 3 hours, right? So plan accordingly. Cool. Yeah, currently these things are not possible. I mean, Bard is building everything like this as we speak, but you will be able to do it's again. Bard is also experimental, so you can also try it out. But yeah, you can probably run this sort of results in Bard as well.